Hi, welcome back to my channel. As I prepare to do this video for Her First Child by Sheryl Browne, I thought I would look her up on Goodreads. And I'm going to tell you, just going to go through it. The Affair, The Second Wife, My Husband's Girlfriend, The Marriage Trap, The New Girlfriend, The Perfect Sister, The Invite, The Liar's Child. Let's see, got to The Liar's Child. Do I Really Know You? And this one, Her First Child. I lost count. What is that telling you? It's telling you that when I am on one of my review groups and a request for a blog tour comes up and certain authors' names come up, this is what I do. I say, yes, I'm available this date. And I never look at that email again or that request again or NetGalley till that book is ready. And I still never look at it until I open the pages of that book on my Kindle. What am I leaving out here? The blurb, the description. Never read it. Don't have to. Why? Because you have certain names like Sheryl Browne, Kate Hewitt. I'm not going to name a bunch of names because if I name a bunch of names, I'm going to leave somebody very important out. So let's just get to the point. When I get a book by Sheryl Browne, I know I am in for a good psychological thriller. This psychological thriller was very, very intense. We have Eve, who has a little boy named Kai. Okay? She has Kai. He's just an infant. And in this book, she starts off as a very, very protective, caring, good mother. But she gets a phone call from her mother, Lydia, and Lydia says that she wants to visit. Well, that's the last thing that Eve wants. Why doesn't Eve want her mother to visit? Well, let's look at the past. In the past, Lydia had a really bad marriage. In fact, Lydia, her husband, was abusive. Yes, Eve's father was abusive. But Lydia also not only had Eve as a child, she had a son named Jacob. Jacob had a seizure disorder, was constantly in and out of the hospital. So that's the past. What does it have to do with this book? Her First Child? I thought when I was starting this book that her first child would be Eve and having her first child. But we start to see that that first child might have been Lydia's first child because Lydia had Eve and Jacob. So, we're fast forwarding to the present. We're going to go to the past, segue to the present, and go back to the past. So now we're in the present. And Lydia is staying with Eve and her husband, as reluctant as Eve is. And her mother calls Eve frantically to the bedroom. She said, "He's not breathing." So Eve and her husband rush in, and her husband tries to attend to the baby, and Eve is like, "Get away, leave, move, move, move." And she resuscitates the child. So, what is this about? What happened to Kai? In fact, what happened to Jacob all those years ago when Eve was a child, when Lydia was in that abusive marriage? Okay, so what do you think I'm getting onto? I'm getting on to sickness, mental illness, even infidelity enters the picture. But something else, Munchausen by proxy. So how is all of that written into a psychological thriller? Well, when you read Sheryl Browne, you never have to worry because you're going to get a little bit here and a little bit there, a little bit from the past, a little bit from the present. You're going to see relationships. You're going to see Eve's relationship with Lydia, Lydia's marriage to her husband. We're going to see Eve's relationship with her husband, but we're also going to see secrets. When did those secrets start? And who's behind those secrets? Okay? What is in Eve's past that bears on her parentage to young Kai? Well, that's what you're going to find out when you read Her First Child by Sheryl Browne. As a matter of fact, there's no doubt that the reader will guess early on, or will see early on, that something terrible happened in the past. Okay? And will you be able to connect the dots to the past and the present? Guess what? I didn't. I couldn't. I'm going to leave it at that because I don't give you any hints. So, could the secret of the past destroy what's going on in the present? And will little Kai be safe? Because Kai is simply a newborn. He's an innocent. Now, I wish I had gotten this as an audiobook. It is available as an audiobook, but I read it before the audiobook became available. So I may even just request the audiobook and just listen to it because it's a good one. This is a good one. This is a very, very good book. And guess what? The next time I see Sheryl Browne's name come up for a requested blog tour date, I'm just going to say yes. Never, maybe beyond book number 1 in my reading of this author, I might have read the blurb for that. But after that, I don't even bother because I know I'm going to be in for a treat. Because you got the secrets, the lies, the past, you've got murder, you got the Munchausen by proxy, you get deception, and you have these tenuous relationships. And that's everything that's going to be in this book and more. So there you have it. I'm pretty sure you can grab this on Kindle Unlimited. I'm just double checking. How come I can't? Yes. Well, I don't know. It says Kindle $3.99, but No, this one does not appear to be on Kindle Unlimited. It's $3.99. So I'm glad I double checked. So grab a hold of it. Let me know what you think of it. And if you have read anything by Sheryl Browne before, leave it in the comments. Let me know. Do you like psychological thrillers? In fact, let's use this as an opportunity for me to ask you, what is your favorite genre? We'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.